Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Cup of Joe Show. I'm Batman. That's Rorschach.
Greetings.
We're here this week instead of Joe and Jeremy because it's Halloween. Ooh. Well, at least it's about 6 days away, so we're gonna do the show for them. First and foremost, so he doesn't have to watch this entire show, I will give the proper send-off to Chad Sebring of the Times Tribune. Your career advice was always welcome. This is a message from Joe, by the way. I'm Batman. Loved your career advice. It was awesome sitting next to you. And more importantly, you expanded his variety of ethnic food. And I'm going to keep doing this. Preferably the correct pronunciation of gyro, which is gyro. I don't know what Batman voice that was, but thank you, Chad.
Is that a fact?
It's a fact, yes. It's gyro. That's how it goes.
Never knew that.
Yes. So the next time you go to buy a gyro, you can pronounce it right. The Greek festival will be coming up next year. Anyway, Chad.
Oh, as in the food.
The food,
Oh.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that episode of Seinfeld? Ooh, gyro.
Yes.
That food.
Yes.
Gyro.
No.
Anyway, Chad, we're going to send you off with the proper Cup of Joe salute. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, now we'll get on with the rest of the show. We know we just lost one viewer. We're going to move on. Our first review we have is Fury. Fury, I went to see it. He didn't. He doesn't really see movies. I don't know why he's on the show.
Better things to do.
What, like, hold a sign saying the end is nigh? Come on.
I don't know who holds sign.
What do you
Sounds
think?
like smart man.
What do you think? What do you think? We're stupid? We all know who you are. Gosh. It's not like anyone knows who I am.
They sure don't, Bruce.
But who? I just turned into that guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, I saw Fury last week, and it was very good. It was good, but honestly, it could have been better. The story was weak. It was a whole scene where they played house in a house, pretty much, and it was Brad Pitt and Logan Lerman, and they were with these two women, and it was a very lackadaisical scene. It didn't need to be in the movie, but there were solid performances. The most amazing tank battle scenes I've actually seen in a movie, where you could actually see the strategy of a tank battle. It's very cool. It was very well done, but honestly, it could have been better. So I'm a little disappointed, but honestly, it was a pretty good film. So I won't totally knock it. I was very happy with the performance of Brad Pitt and Logan Lerman. Logan Lerman was very good. And everyone, Michael Pena, and I'm forgetting of the other people. John Barenthal. And that's Shane from The Walking Dead. That's all. Everyone will always know him. Forget his name. And
Also in Wolf of Wall Street.
right. Is he?
Yes.
I don't remember that. Oh yeah, he is. He is. That's right. So
Lives with mother.
right.
Pathetic.
And Shia LaBeouf is in it too, and he's actually very good. So, the reason to see this would be the performances and the great tank battle scenes. But as far as plot goes, it's not that great. So that's what you'll get out of Fury. Ultimately, it's a good time in the movie, and it's truly the horrors of World War II. It gets pretty grotesque. It gets nitty and gritty, if you will. That's the last time you'll ever hear Batman use the phrase nitty and gritty. It's very un-Batman, like I'm Batman. All right. I believe we will now move on to the box office with Walter Rorschach. His name's Rorschach.
Number 5 movie from last week. Best of Me. This grossed a little over 10 million. Not very good result. I don't care for romantic comedies or dramas, and this is a romantic drama. But I just wanted to say, I don't care for romantic comedies either. Number 4, that went to Alexander and Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. This movie was down 38% to 11.5 million. Total 36.3 million. I also don't care for family movies. Waste of time. Third place, Book of Life, slightly over 17 million. Another family movie, another waste of time. Second spot, Gone Girl, down 34%, 17.5 million. 106.8 total. 8 million total. My kind of movie. Bloody, gory, gritty, dark, disturbing, macabre. My kind of movie. Our number 1 film, Fury, 23.7 million. As my good friend here said, good tank battles, all those things. Did not actually see movie, but seems interesting, much better than family crap.
Absolutely. It's nitty and gritty. I wasn't supposed to keep using that phrase. All right. Anyway, is 23 million good for an opening for Fury?
I think most pundits of box office were expecting slightly more. It's only a tad more than Monuments Men, and that movie was delayed from a Christmas release to February. That did not bode well, so to only open slightly more than that is a bit disappointing. At the same time, it seems well received, so could end up with solid gross.
Thank you, Rorschach. Now, the next part of the show. We need to discuss something. We need to discuss a trailer that came out. And I think we might be... Do you think we'll be let go if we talk about it?
We have no choice.
We have no choice. You're doing this as a favor for Joe and Jeremy, and we need to discuss it. It's big news that has come out of the Marvel camp. And us as DC characters, you may never see us in a movie again because we have to talk about it. But honestly, it was amazing. Was that not amazing? It came out, it was supposed to come out with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this Tuesday. But someone leaked it, and then Marvel said, alright, screw it. We're just going to put it out in HD. Great move on their part. They, it was... They put up this hilarious tweet. Said, that's it. Damn it, Hydra, for leaking the trailer. But it's so fun. I just love those Marvel movies. I mean, my movies are great. My movies are obviously the best. But, and my character's obviously the best because no one wants to let it go. They even put it in the Lego movie. They don't see your character around very much. Just the one. But
I'm a bit too adult for movies like that.
Oh, man. This movie's crazy, though. It's gotta be crazy. It's just starts off, I'm gonna show you something beautiful. Ultron. I mean, he's no match for me, but he seems awesome. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
Well, I appreciate the use of an updated version of a classic song from the wonderful animated film Pinocchio, which is one of the few family films that I actually enjoy, considering that when you look deeply, it's actually a very disturbing film with many adult things going on. Then again, it was made several decades ago when morals were a bit different and people didn't really care about children smoking and such things. That said, I have to admit, trailer was surprisingly well done. I think Marvel movies are hit and miss. I enjoyed Blade, Dark, Vampires. However, there are others that I did not like. Guardians of the Galaxy, a bit too lighthearted for my liking. I was almost rooting for Ronan. Those are my thoughts.
You need to lighten up, man. Jeez.
Someone's hunting down costumed heroes. There's no time to lighten up.
Just hang on a minute, all right? It's not, we're not crossing over. This is your film. No, doesn't happen. How about this? I forgot I had these. These are awesome. Oh man. So yes, I mean it looks great. And actually, according to Civil War, someone may be hunting down costume heroes actually for Marvel, stealing the plot of your movie. How does that make you feel?
I don't like the idea of superheroes registering. Let us go about our business. The police can't handle it. Let us do it. We can do things that they can't. We're not afraid to kill those who deserve it. That was a little too dark.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's right up your alley. That's all right. We've got no strings. That's right.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. You know, I mean, the really cool part of the trailer. I mean, obviously the with sequels, you have to ramp up the dire the
stakes.
The stakes. Yes, you raise the stakes, and it's pretty obvious. You know, it's just gonna be intense. I mean, this is actually it appears to be setting up for a conflict between actually among the Avengers. Not quite all the way in this movie, but it appears it will happen somewhat in this movie. But eventually in the future, moving towards Civil War. So it's interesting to see that Tony Stark, he's on Iron Man 3. He doesn't want to be Iron Man anymore. So I assume he creates Ultron and this AI to do it for him. So, I mean, and you just see the stakes that are, the stakes of this film, especially at the end when you've got Captain America's shield split in two, and I believe Thor is lying down next to the shield. I'm pretty positive. I'm not sure, but it's bad. I mean, they're in deep crap. So I mean, and Ultron is a force to be reckoned with. So this voice is so difficult to do for a long period of time. I don't know how I ever fight. This is why I don't speak when I fight crap. And occasionally it's just like, where are the other drugs going? League of Shadows. Oh. So do you have any other thoughts on the film? Just say something so I can have a break.
You seem a bit out of shape, Bruce. You and Dryberg would get along just fine.
Oh, don't even. That owl that tried to steal my costume completely, whatever.
No. Night Owl 1 was around before you were.
No, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. That's all I have to say. I'm Batman.
I think we're good.
I think we're good, right?
Give all my thoughts.
All right. That means we get to move on to this weekend's upcoming films. I'm also a Packer fan. That's why I like Joe so much. He's the man. Anyway, here's the films that are coming out this weekend. There's two, and I forget the one. It's not John Wick. So what's the other movie?
Well, if we're going to get technical about things, there are more like 4 movies opening. But there are really only 2 major ones. The second of which I also can't remember either.
All right, well, don't try to steal my line by saying it's all a bit technical. But the thing is, my company's future is safe. That's my line. All right, I'm gonna throw out these. Hang on. Alfred, what movies are coming out this weekend?
I couldn't find any movies coming out this weekend.
This isn't Alfred! 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 Alfred!
Well, anyway, we have 23 Blast, which is a sports drama, a somewhat limited release in 600-some theaters. I don't know why 600 theaters is minimum for wide release. Should be 1,000. Rorschach should make rules. I don't know why I went into Hulk speak a little there. I don't usually talk in the third person, but it happens. I don't know anything about this movie. Do you, Bruce?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Jeez. You want to know my secret identity? Good luck. But I'm definitely not Bruce Wayne. That guy is so awesome. He's almost as cool as me.
Very handsome as well.
Yes, absolutely. I would know. I mean, I'm not Bruce Wayne. Stop it. All right. Yes, 23 Blast. I don't know if they're trying to steal that from, the end of Remember the Titans. Fake 23 Blast with the backside Joe Traverse. Fake 23 Blast with the backside Joe Traverse like your life depended on it. That was Denzel Washington as Batman. I did my best. So, I really have no thoughts on this film because I haven't seen anything about it. But hopefully for those 600 theaters, it's not another generic sports film.
Probably is.
Yes.
Other movie coming out this weekend. And speaking of generic, we have Ouija. I do not believe in the occult or the paranormal or the supernatural. All a lot of hooey. I prefer to deal with the real threats out on the street. The criminals, the child molesters, the murderers. Bastards. I have no interest in Ouija.
It was supposed to be an entertaining show. You bring too much of your personality here. I'm dark, but I'm a funny guy.
You also have Adam West version from which to draw. All I have is the graphic novel.
I suppose so. But every once in a while you could throw a party or a fundraiser for Harvey Dent. I'm not Bruce Wayne. Stop it. Look. All right. So my thoughts on Ouija. I can't sugarcoat this. It looks terrible. It looks terrible. It doesn't even look like it's going to be dumb entertaining. I think it has like an 8% at Rotten Tomatoes. And for a person who just, really isn't into horror films like Joe, this movie doesn't even scare me. So I have no interest in Ouija, as you said before. So we're not going to move on to probably the most entertaining film of this week.
John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves of Matrix fame. Basically, simple action film, but knows what it is, does what it does well. Good reviews. Rorschach, slightly interested.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks entertaining. Keanu Reeves is like, Keanu Reeves, I'm gonna shoot people because they killed my dog. There's a bunch of bad guys. Person from Game of Thrones is the one that, kills, beats him up and kills the dog. I'm not spoiling anything because it's in the trailer. But anyway, it was very entertaining. If anyone's wondering if Keanu Reeves is back, yeah, I'm thinking he's back.
He's also immortal.
Yes.
He doesn't age.
No, he really doesn't. So, the movie's going to be great. It's like 91% at Rotten Tomatoes, something like that. I think it's going to be very self-aware of what it is, and it's just going to be great. Well, that's all the films that are coming out this weekend. They actually came out Friday, yesterday. Depending on when you watch this film, I don't know. But this show,